Friends, let's start today with the basics of CT5, which forms a strong foundation of the entire subject, the life assurance contracts. To start the life assurance contract, let's try to understand first what these conventions mean, which will be frequently used throughout the subject. TX. TX is the future lifetime of a person who is currently aged X right now. Then KX. KX is the integer part of TX. I have given an example as well. Suppose Mr. X's current age is 50 years and suppose he is expected to die at 10.3 years. Then KX will be the integer part of 10.3, which is 10. So that means basically whenever he dies between 10 years and 11 years from now, that means between the age of 60 and 61, his KX will remain at 10. So integer part of 9. So whether it is 10.3 or 10.4 or 10.8 or 9, it will become the KX as 10 years only. So this is called the life assurance contract. We start with the basic convention again. TX is the future lifetime of a person right now aged X. Right now he is 50, 10.3, that means he is expected to die at 60.3. So TX is the future lifetime. Please take care, TX is not 60.3, TX is the age counted from the current age. So that's 10.3. KX is the integer part of 10.3, which is 10. So whether he dies at 10.4, the KX will remain at 10 only. So we can say KX is 10 if he dies any time between 10 and 11 years from now. Now what we need to compute is the expected present value of sum assured. In life insurance, assuming it's a whole life policy, where whenever he dies, he has to be paid. Now first we take a discrete case and then a continuous case. Here we are assuming that if he dies at 10.3 years from now, that means the age of 60.3, the amount is paid to him worth ₹1 sum assured at the end of the completion of the year. So that means he will be getting paid at 11 years from now. So this is what we say, it's V raised to the power 11, where K is 10, the integer part of it, and he is being paid at 1 year end from the K. So K is 10, he is being paid at time K plus 1. So if he dies any time between 10 and 11 years, he is getting paid the amount of sum assured ₹1 at the end of 11th year from now. So that's the probability, we call it K defer QX. So we write it like 10 defer Q50. You write like this as 10 defer Q50. So what will it be? That a person currently aged 50 and deferred for 10 years and he dies between 10 and 11 years. Then it will be 10 defer Q50. And payment is made at the time of 11th year. So V raised to power K plus 1. Because all the cash flows to be paid is brought to the present value of the current year. And as because he can die at any time, if he dies between 0 and 1, the K will be 0. If he dies between 51 and 52th of the age, then K50 will be 1. So, first one says, when we say K as 0, 0 defer Q50, V raised to power 1 means the expected present value when he dies with the time of between 0 and 1. So, considering all possible situations of expectations, then we say it is summation of K is equal to 0 to infinity, which is the present value of any time dying till infinity life. So whole year, whole life policy is considered here. Exactly the same thing, we take the continuous case. In continuous case, the amount of ₹1, sum assured of ₹1 is payable immediately at the time of death. So if he dies at 10.3, he is being paid ₹1 at the time of 10.3 years only. And so we need to make the present value here. Now, as because he can die at any time, now it's being converted to a continuous case. He can die at 10.3, 10.31 years, 10.32 years or 10.35 years. So it becomes a continuous case. We already know that the PDF, the probability density function for Tx is Tpx into mu x plus T. Those who have not read CT4 earlier, they can take and note it down, is that the PDF of Tx is Tpx into mu x plus T. So if it is as a T, amount being paid is 1 rupee, the present value of that 1 rupee is Vs power T, and the PDF is Tpx into Vx plus T. And as you can write any point of time in future, and we assume till infinity, so this T time of death or future lifetime can range from 0 to infinity. So normally this Ax value is already available in formula book that has been given to you. And A bar x is normally we calculate either using integration or some approximations of conversion from Ax to A bar x that we'll discuss a little later. So finally, what is Ax? Ax is the present value, the expected present value of the sum assured of rupee 1 payable at the year kx plus 1. So if it dies between k and k plus 1, the integer part is k being paid at k plus 1. Okay, this is a convention that we are using, and because you can die at any time, k can be 0 here, k can be 1, k can be 2, k can be 3, k can be theoretically up to infinity. And summing over all possible values of k, we get a summation which we call in actual notation as Ax, the sum assured whole life. And if we take a bar over here, then it's called a continuous case where the sum assured is payable of rupee 1 at the time of death itself, and not at the year end of the completion, policy year completion, no, at the time of death itself. So we use this the function of t and the PDF of Tx. So it is function of t is Vs power t, the present value, the PDF, and then finally the expression that we get easily. Okay, so that's a basic about CP5 which we'll be using throughout the entire subject. Hope this basics makes things easy for you to start and to try to explain in a simple layman's language. Thank you very much.